First canning of 2025. Pineapple. Nobody's surprised. We're going to be a little wiser this year in our use of our canning jars. We ran out multiple times last year, and I wasn't real happy about that. So things that I'm not going to use real often, we're not going to can, and things I canned a lot of except for pineapple last year, I'm not going to can this year because we need to use the old stock. So I've had years where I canned absolutely everything I saw, and it's just not necessary. There's some stuff that takes you a long time to use. Corn, for instance. We used this box to store corn, and it just wasn't very feasible. So, while we're speaking about the boxes, this is how we store our canned goods. In fruit boxes, they're designed to be heavy duty. They've got handles. They're for very heavy objects because they used to hold fruit. So a fruit seller, we know, a local fruit seller donates these boxes. It goes directly to the way we recycle, and instead of indirectly where it's going to get all mashed up and reprocessed. So we store it like this because if you put it on a shelf, you're going to get light, because your canning jars are clear. You don't want light hitting your product. It can compromise it. Also, it stores it, it's stackable. With putting it in shelves, you're going to have a liability of it tipping over, these falling off in like an earthquake situation, and breaking. Now an earthquake, maybe my boxes fall over, maybe they won't. Hard to know. So okay, these boxes are designed not just for stability and heavy product, but also they're stackable. So I typically will stack them 4 high, and you want to make sure they're not higgledy-piggledy like this is. And these lips, as you can see, this one's a little bit misshapen, we've used it a lot, help prevent the box from sliding, and it stabilizes the next one. I stack them 4 high, 5 sometimes. They really shouldn't be stacked that high though, because they're way more stable at 4. And year over year, we'll use them again. As you can see, this one we've had for 10 years. So it's a little bit the worse for wear. We got some bending and some whatever, but it's still really, really stable. So that's how we store. The other hint I'd have is to remind everyone, it's all a learning curve. I knew this about green beans and stuff. It doesn't matter with like things like carrots, but things that need to be held down in the jar, use a regular mouth because it has the shoulder here that holds the product down. So the product being held down, you're able to fit more product because the shoulder holds it back. With the wide mouth, look at all that space down there with the product floated up. Now with this, in this instance, I love to drink pineapple juice, i.e. light syrup flavored by pineapple that's been canned in it. And so I'll drink that. So I don't really mind so much. But the truth is, though, is of course you're losing product space by using wide mouth, which can cause you to use more lids, more jars, and when you're in a continual jar shortage, that's not a good thing. So you want to be able to fit more product. But also the use of these boxes, to return to the boxes. When I tried before using just cardboard boxes with flaps on them, it seemed like they weren't getting enough air, because I'd stack them one on top of each other just like this. But this has an air space, see, between the boxes and little air holes. And it seemed like when the flaps were closed on the regular cardboard box, that it wasn't getting airflow, and I get more corrosion on the lid for some reason. So I get less corrosion this way. So that's how we store our canned goods, and that's our canned goods start for 2025. Look, I even remembered what year it was. Doing well so far. So we're excited. We're going to proceed ahead with our homesteading and see what this year brings. Hopefully not as many broken legs and semi-disasters and various things, but we learned a lot, and for that we're grateful. So we feel blessed so far for the season. Thank you, Lord, for the pineapple.